Welcome, Zaid. I hope I will be able to explain the details of the Liquidity Daytrader, the EA, how you can use it to improve your trading performance. So first, let me explain the idea behind the EA, okay? Why did I develop this EA for my own trading? Because when you are trading prop accounts, you are trying to find high risk to reward ratio trades, which means that if you are risking like 1, you want to be making 3, 4, 5, 8 times the risk. So this is the main idea. And I found that the market usually reacts to the like the prices usually react at certain levels. Now you can use different studies to find these levels. You can use the smart money concepts. You can use pivot points. I'm using here something called a Camarella pivot level. Now, what are the Camarella pivot levels? So just to explain a little bit, what is a Camarella pivot level? The Camarella, it has usually these levels. Now, I deleted the breakout target and the buy breakout target and the sell breakout target. I deleted them because they very rarely, are useful in our method. And I added instead the middle line because I found that this usually has a lot of reaction around it during the trading session. So what are these levels? First, let's explain a little bit about them. Now, the upper level, this first red one, this is called a sell level. So usually the market will come here and then you can sell if you can find a pattern for selling. And then the target will be at least the next level, which is the buy level. So the first blue level here, the first support, this is the target. And also the market can come to the first buy level here, as you can see, and then it can rebound. Now, the outer levels, this one and this one, maybe I should change their colors to explain their meaning more, because these are breakout levels. These are not like this buy and this is a sell. What this means in breakout level, it means that if the market can break out below this one, it will go down. And if it will break out above this one, it will go up. Now, as you know, most of the times breakouts, they fail. They don't work. Now, this is one of the things that are useful to trade the market, because if they fail, like as you can see here, the market failed to break below this breakout, usually what happens, it will bounce to the opposite breakout. So you know when you have a breakout level that fails, that your target is going to be the opposite breakout level. So for example, as you can see, this failed. It went up a little bit and then tried to go to the other level, but sooner or later it should touch it. Okay, so this is the idea about these levels. Now, for example, sometimes you can see this failed as a buy breakout, but it went down and it touched the sell breakout. So this is something that can be useful in trading. For example, here you see it went down, it went below the sell breakout, but at some point it managed to go up above the level, this one, the sell breakout, and then it went up to the buy breakout. So you can always be looking for failed breakouts to trade the market, and usually they will give you quite good entries. And to define a breakout, I don't like usually a breakout which is very far from that goes very far from the level, because usually it can mean that the market still is weak, like in this case, and it's not the best breakout. What I'm looking for are breakouts that I can use in the same session. That, for example, here you see the market failed to break out and then it moved down in the same session. Now, where did it move? It moved to the to the sell level, like below the sell level. So these are like areas where you can use to trade the market. Now, as you can see, we have arrows. Okay, how do we trade these breakouts? So we have these arrows. Okay, like for example, this is a breakout here. These arrows, I'm trying always to trade with a 1-to-8 risk to reward ratio. So when I have an arrow like this, what I want to do, as you can see here, this is like the entry, this is the stop loss. Now this is 1R. 1R, it means this is a distance of equal to the risk that I took. So this is 1R, 2R, 3R, 4R, 5, 6, 7, 8. And as you can see here, the market moved to the 8R, which is my target, always in all trades, without retracing like even 1R. So here it went up 1R, 2R, 3R. It didn't touch the higher R and then went to touch even the lower R. But I like to use a stop loss, a trailing stop loss, at least 2R. So for example, when the market goes up 2R, I will move my stop loss to break even to the entry level. When it becomes 3R, I like to move my stop loss to 1R. And like this. So I like to keep at least 2R for the market to breathe and not try to because if I just trail the stop loss very, very close, it will hit more often. Is it clear?
Yeah, it's clear for now.
Okay. So I want to keep a little bit of space for the market. Now, me personally as a trader, I have found that one of the main reasons for my not performing the best I can is managing the trades and not entering the trades. So many times I can see, for example, that I have a very good setup. Now, I enter that setup, but I don't manage it as I should. So I don't use exact entries, like I don't use these exactly as I should. I don't use exact size for the lot size as I should. I don't trail the R's. And sometimes when I find myself like doing 3, 4R, I will just take my profit and then I will lose to the chance to make the 8R. So I find myself not able to do these, finding these R's as much as I should. And they are present every day in the market. But we need to just be disciplined enough to trade them. Now, as humans, it's not going to be easy. So I found that the best idea is to automate an EA that can help us. If we want to just use it as a trade manager, we can. If we want to use it as a fully automated EA, also we can. How do I mean fully automated? So I can tell, for example, I want you to trade just the upper breakout and the lower breakout levels. So it will do it. And here we see some examples. Like yesterday, the AUD USD. It took this trade. Let me show you this trade from yesterday. So as you can see, it went up above the breakout level and it did this. It gave us this. And it automatically took it and it achieved the 8R. Also on the AUD CAD. Now, this is interesting because it will show you what is possible. Like on the AUD CAD, we had the market touching the first one and giving us a sell signal. So, but then the market went up. So it hit the stop loss on this R, okay? But after hitting the stop loss, so we lost 1 R, but it gave us another sell signal here, as you can see. And this gave us a very good risk to reward ratio. As you can see, it went down to 5R approximately. So even we lost here 1R, we made here like 5R. So we are still in profit like 4R. Now, if you want to do these things manually, you will miss a lot of these trades. So if you want to do it manually, you cannot monitor like 10, 20 pairs, 30 pairs. But you can maximum be able to monitor like 2 or 3 pairs at one time. It's not easy to monitor more than 2 or 3 if you want to do it manually and you want to enter and manage these trades manually. So this will help you to work on 20 or 30 pairs without having to worry about the emotions and how to do it like this. So, for example, also on the AUD yen from yesterday. So you can see, for example, the AUD yen here. We had the AUD yen touching the upper breakout level, failed, and gave us the signal. And then you can see here, it went down. This was the trade. And it went down to the target, to the 8R. So these happen often. It's not